few weeks ago, I was standing in a parking lot, and I was watching some kids play football. And they were throwing the ball back and forth. There were about 5 children. There were 4 boys and a girl. And they were from the ages of about 6 to about 13. And they were throwing the ball back and forth, having a great time. And all of a sudden, the ball ended up on the roof. So they very creatively hoisted the littlest one of them up onto the roof. And I was standing there watching this because we were waiting to film our video for today, which you will see in a bit. One of those kids ran out and took the garbage out before he came over to play. And these kids play like this every day after school. These are normal kids doing normal kid things. But a mom that was standing right next to me nodded toward the kids, and she said, "There's never enough money for the clothes that they need." And as I was standing there, a car also drove by. And in that car, in the back seat, there was a baby. That baby was slumped over a little bit and crying. The baby was not in a car seat. And it reminded me that 9 years ago, when I first started with WestSide Baby, we provided a car seat to a woman at her request that lives right down the street from me. And I remember her saying it was so hard because our items are delivered to our partner agencies, and she said, "I struggled so much because I had to take the baby in the car to get the car seat without a car seat." And it broke her heart. This last summer, as I was walking in the parade, getting us ready for stuff to the bus, which you'll hear more about in a little bit, that same woman came running off the sidewalk, pressed $5 into my hand, and she said, "It's my turn. It's my turn to help now." So we bought some diapers for her. So now that I'm in my 9th year, I believe more than ever that the diapers and the clothing and the car seats that we provide have an immediate impact on the families that we serve. And I know this so deeply, but I know that there's a couple things that stand in the way of us really meeting the existing need that's out there. One, those that are in need hide it. And 2, those that are able to help don't always know how to help. They don't know where to put their energy, how to make that happen. So I want you all to realize as you look around that this community in this room is our core support. Each one of you has a role in making this better. And the way that WestSide Baby works was actually the creation and brainchild 26 years ago of one woman with a very big heart. And through this one woman, St. Joseph's Baby Corner was launched 26 years ago. It was followed, you should clap, by the way, you should clap. So the launching of St. Joseph's Baby Corner was followed very quickly by the launch of WestSide Baby Corner, and I know we have WestSide Baby Corner folks here, thank you. And then 12 years later, WestSide Baby was born. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that, that's not so bad. So what these 3 founders had in common, Jeannie J. Bush of St. Joseph's, and Karen Ridlon of WestSide Baby Corner, and our Donna Pierce of WestSide Baby, is this very clear understanding that there are children in need out there, and that parenting can be extremely difficult, even if you have all of the items that you need for your children. And all 3 of them knew something needed to be done. And it was in the spirit of this kind of cooperation and this engagement that we decided to merge with St. Joseph's Baby Corner this last summer, where we were able to take them in and continue the legacy of their founder, Jeannie Bush. So we're very excited to make sure you all know that that has happened and that we're thrilled to be able to be a part of something as amazing as that. So a merger like this is just a really great reminder of how many hands it takes to make things happen. And so I am going to vision and her dedication as a volunteer to launch something that was so amazing. She went so far above and beyond. And in launching those awards, we like to honor others that go far above and beyond. So we're going to give this award out twice this year. And the really cool thing about this is the people that are going to receive this have no idea it's coming. It's going to be really fun. So I hope you'll all be a part of this fun because they're going to be quite surprised. So our first award recipient has been dedicated to our Stuff the Bus diaper drive for the past 7 years. Stuff the Bus is our one big community diaper drive. It happens all across the city where we collect most of the diapers that are donated by individuals to help us pass along to families in need. But if you're going to stuff a bus, you need to have a bus. And you have to have an actual bus driver. So 7 years ago, I met a guy. And without a blink, Jerry Johnson of First Student Bus Company offered to become our first and most amazing and beloved Stuff the Bus driver. He convinced First Student Bus Company to donate the buses, and today he asked me, you guys, if we could actually give you a whole bus, do you think that would be a good idea? That's the kind of thing Jerry does. You see, Jerry did this at personal sacrifice because Stuff the Bus every year is at the end of July and almost always lands on a weekend that is his birthday weekend. So, on his own birthday, he gets up at dawn and he decorates the bus and he drives the bus and he fills the bus and he does all kinds of things on his birthday. And yet there he is. And this year he's even offered to help us launch a mobile bus. So in addition to having our bus tradition in West Seattle that we will be filling for sure, we're going to have a mobile bus that drives all over the city and goes to different parishes and churches and schools and businesses and gets filled up by all of you. So Jerry, please come forward. Families with the basic things that they need. In fact, this person's commitment predates WestSide Baby. As I mentioned, WestSide Baby was given the honor this last year of merging with St. Joseph's Baby Corner. And it is quite an honor to be able to carry that on. But change like this requires bravery. It's not always easy. It requires faith and fierce dedication and a lot of volunteer hours. So this person was on the founding board of directors of St. Joseph's Baby Corner and served at least 20 years on that board. Her now college-age daughter started volunteering at age 3. And Miss Lori Pinard devotes thousands of volunteer hours. She's held multiple leadership positions through Alpha and St. Vincent de Paul. So I knew I would be able to finish. So Lori not only has helped with our merger and with St. Joseph's for years, but she volunteered